Looking good.
I thought we were coming to Vegas. This is ridiculous.
You're dressed for Colorado, though.
Because I have a great team that really allows me to understand what the weather's going to be, and we pack appropriately.
Do you remember the coldest game you ever played in?
Yeah, it was Green Bay. It was not snowing, but it was really cold, and I told them, you might as well leave me at the crib. I'm not going to do anything for you. It's not going to happen today. I think it was like something like that, and it was freezing.
But should we look at guys who played in certain, weather-related cities? Like, should look at their careers and say degree of difficulty?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. That has nothing to do with your ability. Nothing whatsoever.
Well, sometimes when it's cold and you're a receiver or quarterback and you're going out there and playing.
A dog is a dog. I don't care what the weather is. It's a dog, and a cat is a cat. I don't care what the weather is.
Well, there are certain dogs that look at you when you say, go outside, do your business. They look back and say, I ain't going out there.
That's not a real dog.
I ain't going.
That's a dog with cat tendencies. And that's the problem with our country right now. We want dogs, but we're raising cats. Oh, that was for you. That was for all you parents. You want a dog, but you're raising cats.
Okay, a parent. Okay, there's a difference between coaching and being a parent.
Being a parent is coaching. You're coaching through life, and you're not giving them any shortcuts, any passes, and you can only glean from your experiences. You can't glean from anything else as a parent. You can only glean from your experience. So if you're not parenting correctly or coaching correctly, that's based on your experiences, because that's all you can pull from. I don't mix the two. My kids know not to call me dad on the field. I'm coach. And we had a situation where we were getting ready to go into overtime last season. And you go out for the coin toss and all that again for overtime. And my son, who's the defensive back, Shiloh, he said, Dad, the defense gonna go out there first? I said, the defense been playing like hot garbage all game. I'm putting your brother out there and we're gonna win this game, okay? It happened. We put his brother out there first and we went down and won.
But you wiped the blood off his lip like a dad might do that during the game.
Yeah, I would do that with all my kids. Like, I feel like all those kids that play for me and with me are my sons. Like, I love them all. I really, truly do. And I know the intimate details of all of them, that why they came and the family structure and the trials and tribulations of what they've been going through. And I could glean from that during a game. And I could pull on that to motivate them to go to the next level.
If go back a year, and you said, look, I'm going to be coaching.
That was on this show, right?
Yes, it was.
I was sitting right here, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
4 years ago, you talked about that.
Right.
You just wanted a chance. I'm going to be coaching.
Yeah.
And now here you are 4 years later.
I absolutely love it, man. First of all, you're an icon, and I thank you for this platform. This man, he's interviewed everybody and their mama. I got to give you your roses, man. You keep it straight. You 100. So whenever I see you on my list, I'm like, oh yeah. You're one of those guys that I look forward to coming to, because you shoot it straight. You keep it 100, man.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you for that.
Thank you. So where you are now from 4 years ago, any surprises from your side of this of how it's gone?
You got to understand, I expect great things. I expect to change the game. Like, why would I be a different coach than I was a player?
Yeah.
I'd be a different coach than I am a person. So I take from all those experiences and incorporate them into what I do now. And if God gave it to me, I got to use it. And I use every darn bit of it. And I'm one of the few people who absolutely love what he does and does what he loves. And you could tell.
It feels like you're more of a CEO of Colorado football.
I think most coaches are CEOs.
Okay.
Yeah, you oversee everything. Like, you're a CEO of the show.
Yeah.
But you still have to perform.
Yes.
Yeah, you still got wonderful coach. You got wonderful people on the cameras and everywhere. It's a lot that goes into it, but you still have to do what you do. You play a vital part of it, and I feel the same way with Colorado football.
For a guy who didn't lose, that high that you get from winning, you expect that, but it's the loss. Like, how tough is it to have that where you lose a game and you're not used to? You never want to get used to that feeling.
It depends on what you signify a loss. Is it on the scoreboard? Or is it the stadium being packed? Is it the apparel sales going up 800%? Is it the student enrollment that has skyrocketed? Is it everything that we touched, all the sellouts, not only home but and away? Like, what's the loss? And I'm getting to father and coach my sons every day that my son has the camera on me as I speak right now. What's a darn loss? My daughter's playing basketball at the university. My mama's in the crib. My sister's my secretary. Even my dog has on bling bling. What's a loss?
Wait, what kind of dog collar does your dog have?
I tell you what, California almonds made me, first of all, they made me this, which is unbelievable. So he has one too. So the dog isn't even stunned. Like, the dog goes to the dog parks with the other dogs. They recognize who he is.
They just want to make sure you're not in a rough neighborhood where the other dogs are going to rip them off.
No, ain't no rough neighborhoods in Colorado. I'm kicking my feet up. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. All you guys are feeling good and looking good. And I absolutely love it. But we got to recover. But the work never stops, man. I'm a workaholic. I love what I do. I just said I do what I love, and I absolutely love it. And I use almonds to keep me going.
How much that coat cost?
I have no idea. Most of everything I wear is free.
Okay, and their sons buy you. Your sons buy you a house.
No, we went house hunting.
Okay, they're getting credit for buying you a house.
Yeah, because that's how crazy the media is. You just go to a house and you say, man, hey, man, I'm glad you guys are thinking about me, want me to be straight. They want me to be straight when they depart. I got a couple sons that probably going to go, not probably, going to go first round in the draft next year. And then my other son is going to be there with me. I'm not letting him go with his brothers. He's going to stay with me.
Okay.
So they want to make sure I'm straight, I'm good. Because all my life, I've made sure they were straight. So now they want to make sure daddy is good when they depart.
So they didn't buy you a house.
No, they haven't
found
bought
you.
it. No, they haven't bought it. They can't afford it. But I wouldn't let them do it as a father. I'm supposed to bless them.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to make sure their life is easy. Their life is and they're headed in the right direction. They're not supposed to do that for me, but they want to do that for me, and that's a beautiful thing.
Mission accomplished.
Not yet. It's ongoing, man.
Oh,
Life
I
is
know.
ongoing. Yeah, we don't stop.
Yes.
We do not stop. Life continues to evolve, and I love it.
Well, it's like when they turn 18, and then I say your parenting doesn't stop when they leave.
No.
In fact, it gets tougher from in certain
Right, but now
situations.
the questions are evolving to the next level. Like, Dad, let's talk about property. Dad, let's talk about a home. What does this type of home cost? LLCs, they have everything, man. It's a different day in college football now. It's a different day with these young men just because of where we've migrated to. They're advanced now. I didn't think about none of this stuff when I was a kid their age. Now these kids have their own companies. They have LLCs. They got it going on, man, and I love it.
Well, what I loved, and I mentioned this to you before, you pulled back the curtain. You said, this is a business here.
Yeah.
Let's not kid anybody. You were a student athlete, maybe you got some scraps, but now it's like, no, they deserve whatever they can get, they deserve that.
And they're getting it.
Yes.
And they're getting it. Only thing I don't like is them to put the bag before the game. Because the game always has to come first. Chase the game. Like, if you chase greatness, the money's going to come. Don't chase the money, because greatness don't come just because of the money. The money comes because of the greatness.
But there's part of you that's old school, I would think.
Very much so.
But then you have to be new school.
Well, I got kids.
Yeah.
That keeps me in touch with society. That keeps me in touch with who's who and what's what and how these kids think and how they get down. They keep me on point. So a lot of coaches may be detached from reality of what's transpiring in college football and life. I'm not, because I have kids that keeps me on point.
What happens if you come to my house?
Okay.
And they talk? I want to know if I'm going to play. I want to know, what am I going to get?
Okay.
How do you respond to that?
First of all, you are in charge of if you're going to play. I ain't promising you nothing but opportunity.
But kids do ask that.
Not with me.
No?
Not with me. And they don't talk business with me. I don't play those two intangibles. I think the word is spread out over the country. They talk business with somebody else, but not with me. I want to talk football. I want to talk future. I want to talk lifestyle. I want to talk your why. Why do you play this game? Why do you want to be who you want to be? What you doing this for? Is it mama? Is it your dad? Is it your siblings? Is it getting out of the inner city or getting out trust fund, or you want to prove to yourself that, because not all these kids come from obscurity, but some of these kids come from a promising situation, but they don't want that tag of just being a darn child who's wealthy. They want to prove it to themselves and their parents that they could do it on their own. So I talk to all different aspects of kids.
The one finger on your left hand, how did that happen?
Jamming. That gets my hand on receivers. Getting my hands on receivers. I use this hand all the time, and this hand's been dislocated so many darn times. It's ridiculous.
So do you remember a certain play where you did that to your finger?
No, it's been multiple plays. I remember it's not the NFC Championship. Yes, it was. it's a regular season game against the Cowboys that my finger popped out of place, and I had to go in for them to pull it back in because they couldn't get it on the sideline. And I remember once they finally popped it back in place, Ray Rhodes, he called it downstairs and he told me to get on the phone. He said, "Don't you ever go off that field again in my life." I couldn't call the defense because I was so busy looking at the tunnel, seeing when you was going to break your butt back out.
Going to call a different defense if you're not in there.
Exactly.
When you get together with Joe Montana,
Oh, my
as
God.
you just did,
It's the man.
like,
Joe is the man, man. Joe is in my era, Joe was him. Joe still is him. I mean, always polite, who he is, and he just has his aura about him. And I want my son to meet him because my son is a quarterback, and I've put him up on game with the greats. And Joe Montana is certainly, arguably, the greatest ever.
be on the show, I went back and looked at that punt return that you had at Florida State.
Yeah.
Where you basically said, "I'm bringing it back."
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would I be different as a coach? That's what I'm talking about. Why would I be different as a coach?
So I wonder, did like the players on the other side, like, were they trying to take you out in a way to hurt
Always.
you?
The coach is trying to take me out. Now that I coach against, you think the players are trying, it's a cycle. It don't stop. The coaches are think they're really playing against me right now.
But how are they? So they're using whatever tactics to go against you to say you don't want to go there to play for Deion.
I love it because they have so much confidence in me. They tell kids, well, he's not going to be there. He's going to leave. Well, if he leaves, that means he's advancing. He's going to another level. He's going to another school, which I don't need that to be who I am. I don't go inherit legacies. I build them.
Do you know who some of these coaches are who are?
Oh, most definitely. Like my kids have that we recruited that signed with us. They have video conversations, tape of coaches bad mouthing us and talking about us like a dog. They don't understand. That's why I don't let cameras and phones, except if we control it, in meetings now. Kids will record everything. They do. So you don't allow phones in your meeting rooms. No way.
A successful season this upcoming season will be what?
Very successful. I'm not one to garnish what the record is going to be. I didn't do it when I played, but we're going to win. And we're going to have several guys going to the NFL. And we're going to have another crop after that prepared to go into the NFL.
But help me understand, did you say we're going to be in the college football playoffs this next season?
I think my kid said that.
Okay.
I don't make those proclamations. We're going to win. We're going to do that. We're going to do that.
But you don't say to your son, "Come here, don't be saying that stuff."
No, he's a Sanders.
And help himself.
Our natural odor is confidence.
And I think bring back the Jerry curl. I think you should bring back the Jerry.
I wish I could.
Oh, you can.
I wish I had that ability. But if you make enough money, you can make anything happen these days. You can buy anything these days, can't you?
The Almond Board of California. It's great
Love
to
it.
see you. Great to see you. If you want to give a plug again for them.
I'm thankful to my relationship with California Almonds. It's a bag right up under my desk right now, and now they've just created a bag with this handsome guy, a little package with this handsome guy. Come on, bring it, throw it. Come on, baby.
Oh,
That was horrible.
yeah.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
This
So,
handsome guy's on the. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, I absolutely love that, man. I absolutely love stuff like that, man. Because I dreamt like that. Like, this is the way I dream. I dream of things like that. Now I dream for my kids with these same type things. I really do.
it's great to see you.
You are also, let me tell you something. You are the best gift giver of all hosts.
Thank you.
No, I'm serious. Those grills, you still doing it with
I've got my Traeger grills over there
Let me
right
tell you,
now.
I just told my son about the Traeger grills. It's in my backyard right now. I'm upset with Louisiana hot sauce though. I saw those
Why?
ones- Yeah, because I tried to partner with them, and it was just ridiculous. But let me tell you something. Louisiana hot sauce is like validated in every inner city in America, and I just wanted to take them to another level.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna get with them and get with their competitors. One of the order.
Your Traeger was your NIL, though.
Let me tell you something, man. Traeger is unbelievable. Thank you for blessing you, but you blessed us.
I did.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
God bless you.
That's
guys.
Deion Sanders.